Here, take this forgery.
Straight from Halfton's hand, as you see.
Yes. Well, if Halfton's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin, I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfton's, my good man. Halfton's soldiers, for these are Halfton's orders. Correct? But I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner.
I'll meet you at
I don't like talk. I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Faravid should be waiting at Stemley. Let's go. Can't raise the sail yet. Let's have a song. No other man. Set the mast up!
Now you're scorned.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Eivor, good to see you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Richier promised an army.
What about Hjor and Lufvina?
Luvina is ahead with a dozen of Yorik's soldiers. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus.
Have them join us and stay home out of spite. This plan, I feel uneasy.
Go! It will be a good fight. I have faith in it.
Farovit's plan had better be sound. Let us hope this goes well. Farovit's army.
Eivor, over here.
Today you may regain your glory. Think on that.
We did wrong to follow Ulfr, and would make things right by following you this day.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days when the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days, as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
Gently,
Enemy.
Lufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The pigs send up.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue. Stay back, men!
these Picts came in great number. Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
Extend the ladders! Charge! And may the Scots remember us! I need to get that drawbridge down. Press on! Eyes open for the coward, King Rishir. Let the Picts remember this in their hell!
Attack! Attack for Halfdan! This is the last of them! For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! And Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet
The
live.
coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Hold the wall! Lock that gate! Majora!
Rixia! There!
He's fleeing to the north!
Leave me be, you devil!
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Rishir. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends and my allies will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Endelig er at gerast! You can't raise the sail here. Strike up a tune.
Bring the mast down!
it out!
Think you can swim with the bus?
Go on, steady your balls! And ask her to shake asses with you! I've never danced with
Moira,
anyone
is
before.
Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faravid. They shouldn't be far.
Halfdan is not here. Where is he?
Thor himself! Shall we lock horns? If you suck it back faster than me, you are the victor. Ah, is it the silver or... Come on, meet the challenger! Ga, with that!
What see you, old friend?
Appreciate it. I struggle to be surprised.
Caught off guard. But I should not have been. A fog set in and I could not see the forest before me. Old friend. Long ago we stormed this sea of wagons under winter's blanket. You have stood at my side for many long years.
Proudly, brother. Come. Let's share the balm of all torment, the soothing liquid of chaos.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history. No more pulling strings. This throne and its burdens are mine.
Enjoying the festivities.
Yes, happy to be here.
The crowning of a new king. It's not something I've seen this close.
Moira, how are things in Weekend?
I get by. There will always be those who dislike me, but how I handle their ire is up to me. So yes, things are mostly well.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan King, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull! Skull! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You... All these years you gifted me poison! You gifted me madness!
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Farvid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Oh, shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it!
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves! Why?
Look at him, Eivor. Is this how a leader should behave? Come to your senses. The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win. One last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
Then go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Tell us another! Yes, one more. And only because you all have it.
I found the evidence. He hasn't a leg to stand on.
That is not...
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now...
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until
All right.
Sigurd recovers his
Once
strength.
more. Gudrun, Holger, you will state your cases and I will... Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater.
Oh, I will...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood. Oh,
Sigurd, Jarl, no.
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun
30 times? Surely you're just...
Great, Jarl.
That
if
would
I may.
ruin me,
I
Sigurd.
express this...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive
Thank
my
you, Lord,
defiance.
for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him?
He appears to me more
thoughtful. That seems an understatement.
We live in a strange... Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can...
Indeed.
Greetings.
Sigurd?
Leave me be.
If you wish it.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not...
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried...
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own.
If it is not too late. In the meantime...
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I want to see the Alliance map. I have... I should go. I want to see... What transpires in Glau?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear love?
Join his search for...
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks...
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper. If only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for...
Off we go! No raising the sail here. Sing us a song.
Frenidir!
Take the mast down. I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's with Faravid lost, and his brothers away.
I could speak with him.
Wandering the fields of Picheringa.
I'll find him.
Picheringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Show me what lies ahead. What do you see, Sunan?
No glory, no hope. Nothing but...
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you... Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not a... Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother, and never said a word. You kept this from me!
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not...
Leave me!
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Show me. There's Björnson, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer. The lighthouse. Halfdan awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. as fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took it from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
Ivar murdered an innocent man, a good man. He earned the death I gave him.
If the codes of honor demanded his death, you did what had to be done. Bail done, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn. Thank you, friend. You are always welcome at my hall.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisie Greeley.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Naf mom and dad carried Devin Gillid and Anun. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this alderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't...
Dim Jolch. You threw bags of ice.
Right, no daylight to...
So the alderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Viking?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart, Tevdur. This...
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected...
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
Have I wronged you? I'm here only for the wedding. Where I come from, we do not poison the well of friendship so swiftly.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest.
I see I am outmatched. Though it deign join...
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like...
Go, may you have a fire for... I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship.
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. The festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around...
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Canom your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Lo, in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Cunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so.
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
The swine! That was close.
Eivor, thank you. For saving my...
It's good I was here to protect you. This blood. Clothed more likely the shrine.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you... I gave
Yes, your word. And when I...
Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So,
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint.
Odd, but Pafna...
but you saved his hide. I bet...
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father's heart in Calon Tefter. He believes Mavanaid's quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to...
Niguiscalan Velasprud.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one...
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen...
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hill. Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and egg.
Trick or treat.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Lwyd. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year.
Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Lwyd haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Here then.
Are you playing the role of
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. Good.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to gods this merry Luid doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes! Sunan, guide me.
The mist of night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white.
A child.
I have...
What the fuck did you say to me?
I said, Clock,
damn the
take your foot and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
Income. You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
That's enough! It's you lot we should be burning alive!
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Univalis Macallon!
God!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man.
Tilucas.
Will he walk again?
The gash is deep. If I cannot save the leg, the pig...
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I often... Gwenny, my love, go back.
And the worms?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe.
Give me strength.
The man modern.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury.
Modron.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Gotus, Anagia e Michel.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day. I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I ain't the church. Name's Gualim, and I turned...
You look like a man with a past.
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the
What brought you...
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shat with...
Do you like glove?
Ah, 'tis a beauty.
Enjoy...
Ah, perhaps a drink later.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Guilim,
join us. The lab.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwillem, the warrior man.
Hey.
To holy hearths and humid up.
Good effort, Tefner. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened.
None. It is well known. The burdens I...
Death?
I am to be sacrificed.
Horrible barbaric practice.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan! Joy is...
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my success.
Weak.
Good. Eivor, speak true. My feeling...
A colossal horse.
Soft words from that.
Only fiercer than fire among eel. Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first... ally as Elderman.
Yeah, the greatest.
The treaty! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! Hefter! Hell's breath. Tefter, are you here?
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
Should you see that? The Hutchin one. Tacky with old blood from the new king. The spud has been broken, Milo. It's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Tefta's bodyguard. Killed by knife. Blood. Could be Tefta's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has its little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards and to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything, except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents. Go, Zulin. There's Modron up ahead.
Get back here and face me! Feel my breath on your neck!
Hello again.
Mother?
Eivor.
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home.
Uh-oh. Did you stab?
Blood, but no body. We must...
Do you recognize the
A very unusual...
A monk called...
They're coming for you.
Can you...
I've seen...
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs...
Yes. Halewin's...